This is the Daily Fire for March 23rd. It's about management from yours truly, Mark Stewart, candidate for governor. And really, this is about how not to manage. Example came from the Current's reporting about the suspension of 2 Connecticut lottery employees. They had some responsibility for the snafu January 1st on a game that went wrong, cost the state over $1 million. They made a mistake. A suspension without pay is a form of punishment that I wouldn't invoke. Assuming these are good workers, haven't had a record of carelessness, don't have any maliciousness on their record, keep them at work, because a suspension hurts all the workers around you. Assuming a busy workplace, now maybe the Connecticut Lottery is not that busy, but assuming responsibilities that need to be met, when you suspend somebody for a month, you burden everybody else around her. When you put that in the newspaper, you put an extra burden on every worker who wonders, will my name be next? And every prospective employee who now is looking at this as a big downside to taking a job. You just might have cost the state of Connecticut thousands of dollars in salary for every future worker worried about what's the cost to taking this job versus a more chill or a less report to the public type job. I don't think any person with a 5-figure salary should be reported for anything that is a mistake, okay? Maliciousness, sure. Those whiting people should have been reported a long time ago. But you're not getting paid the big bucks to be in the newspaper like athletes are. By the way, athletes are paid as much as they are in part because of the publicity. Those athletes at the major league level would work for a quarter of the salary if the scale was scaled back 3-to-1 to where it was in like the late 80s. They'd all want to play. And they do the high salaries because with it, they know there's a box score. You messed up on the ice. You're the one who cost the team. You're now in the sports pages. Okay? We don't need that for Connecticut's rank and file employees. Suspending without pay is more of a penalty on your co-workers. Make it work well by having a bonus system. Okay? Have salaries, and assuming good pay, good performance, they get rewarded more. Some people who made a mistake or even 2 mistakes, their bonus is cut, but not their work. Good management means not embarrassing people who make mistakes, because we're all human and do. My workplace here, people make mistakes, but I have very good people generally, and we work to minimize mistakes in the future. By comparison, the Connecticut Lottery had a former high-level officer who had almost a theft on his record. Call it intentional padding of his accounts on Connecticut's dime. No penalty. Okay? That's despicable. He did have to disgorge what he took in an unwarranted fashion, but there was no suspension of his pay. That deserves to be ended. It's a sign, when it doesn't end, that once you get to a certain rank within government, people pat each other on the back. There's no badness because you're one of us in that elite echelon. I don't like that. Okay? That smacks of Soviet Union being in the party hierarchy. We all work hard at every level. If there is a nuisance employee at every level, there should be a punishment, but a punishment that doesn't hurt the rest of the workplace, doesn't hurt the state, and doesn't keep good employees from applying to that agency. I'm Mark Greenstein, hoping to somewhat head that agency come 2019.